Hello and welcome to this video dedicated to the indefinite pronouns. The indefinite pronouns are also known as some, any and no pronouns. We use them to show unspecified objects or people, whether in singular or plural, and they are used to indicate the entire noun, some of the noun or none of the noun. And they refer to a group without actually specifying who, what, how much. As they are a pronoun, we generally use them when something or somebody has been mentioned earlier on in the text, so before. And be careful, because although they are used, these indefinite pronouns, to indicate a whole noun or a group of nouns, they are always followed by the third person singular. They are singular. So just be careful when creating question tags and replacing these indefinite pronouns by personal pronouns, because there are some difficulties there, some changes. Now let's look at the actual pronouns, their forms and how to use them. So the any pronouns are anyone, anybody, anything and anywhere. We use them in three particular scenarios. If anyone knows when it is, so when the meeting is, for example, could they tell me? This is when we are addressing a group, but without specifying whom we are addressing. So no one in particular, just a group. So here, entire noun. So here I've circled the verb so that you appreciate that it's in the singular, the third person singular. And be careful here, I've underlined the personal pronoun they. Because if anyone knows, could they? Do you see what's happened here? It's become plural, the personal pronoun. Second scenario, when we use any pronouns, is the question, so the interrogative form. Does anyone know when he arrived? Other questions could be, is there anything for me to do? Are they anywhere? And so on. Third scenario is the negative statement. I haven't told anyone. So negative grammatically, not just in meaning. So I need the not before any. I haven't told anyone for the negative statement. The second types, so the some pronouns, someone, somebody, something and somewhere, we use them in three different scenarios. When we are addressing or mentioning a single element or person, you should ask someone. When we are creating an affirmative, so a positive statement, I will prepare something nice. And finally, when we are making an offer or a request, could someone help me? Let's finish off now with the no pronouns. Be careful here, I've underlined no one because of the spelling. Two separate words, no one, nobody, nothing and nowhere. Now the difference between one and body, anybody, somebody, nobody and one, anyone, someone and no one, is generally one is in written English and body is in spoken English. That's the only difference. So just be careful with the spelling here. When do we use these no pronouns? When we are addressing nothing or when the sentence is negative. Nobody knew the answer. There is nothing to eat in the fridge. Okay, so common mistakes would be maybe a double negative. I don't know nothing, which is incorrect. So I know nothing. A good way to memorize that is nothing contains the word not. That's why you don't need not before it. I do not know nothing. I don't know nothing. Incorrect. I know nothing. Or I do not know anything. I don't know anything. Okay, so that's one of many common mistakes. Do watch the video on the question tags. Do review your personal pronouns. And thanks for watching.